Hello dear students, this is Alok sir. Hope you all are fine and enjoying your studies. In this video, I have brought some basic questions from the chapter Units and Measurement of class 11, and these questions are based on combination of errors. These questions are very basic questions I have taken from NCERT book. First question is based on sum of errors. See the question. Two resistances R1 of this much value and R2 of this much value are connected in series. What is their equivalent resistance? Very simple question. First you try to do yourself, then see the solution. Here R1 is given 100 plus minus 3 ohm and R2 is given 200 plus minus 4 ohm, and the resistances are connected in series. So R equivalent equals to R1 plus R2, as you know from combination of resistances. Now what will be there? Sum of errors, that is R1 equals to 100 plus minus 3 ohm and R2 equals to 200 plus minus 4 ohm, and this is the sum of errors. So how you will calculate this? This will be 100 plus 200 plus minus 3 ohm plus 4 ohm, which is equals to 300 plus minus 5 ohm. So this is the equivalent resistances. This question is very basic question from the part combination of errors. Now see the next question. Second question is based on percentage of errors. Here this question is also I have taken from NCERT book. The resistance of R equals to V upon I, where V equals to 100 plus minus 5 volt and I equals to 10 plus minus 0.2 ampere. Find the percentage error in R. Some information is given here. So write the information. V equals to 100 plus minus 5 ohm and I equals to 10 plus minus 0.2 ohm. So it is clear that percentage error in V is 5%, because 100 is the measured value and 5 is the error. So percentage is 5%. In this I percentage error is 2%. It is clear from the value. So using the formula V equals to IR, but we have to find the percentage error in R. R equals to V upon I, and this will be delta R upon R into 100 equals to delta V upon V into 100 plus delta I upon I into 100. This is the formula for finding percentage error. I am expecting that you have studied that chapter properly. If there is any confusion in theory part, please comment on the comment box so that I can make video on theories also. These are the very basic question. So this is given percentage error 5% and percentage error of I, that is 2%. So percentage error of R will be 7%. This is how we will calculate percentage error if some information is given there. Now see the next question. The next question is also from NCERT book. The percentage error in the measurement of mass and speed are 2% and 3% respectively. How much will be maximum error in the estimate of kinetic energy obtained by measuring mass and speed? From the formula, that is, if Z equals to a to the power n, then the maximum fractional error is delta Z by Z equals to n multiplied by delta A upon A. This is the formula, and I am expecting that you have studied the theory part properly. If there is any confusion in theory part, please comment on the comment box so that I can prepare videos on theory part of this chapter. So now calculate kinetic energy in percentage maximum error in the estimate of kinetic energy obtained by measuring mass and speed. So write the percentage error of mass and speed, that is delta m upon m into 100, which is given is 2%, and delta v upon v into 100 equals to 3%. Now you know that formula of kinetic energy equals to 1 over 2 mv square. So this delta k over k into 100 equals to, this is a numeral part, so this will be neglected, m, delta m over m into 100, and 2 is the power on v, so this will be as coefficient 2 delta v upon v into 100. This is the formula. This is 2%, and this is 2 into 3%. Means total percentage error 2% plus 6%, and which is equals to 8%. So this is the percentage error while obtaining kinetic energy. This is the answer. These are the very basic question, my dear students, and I have taken from NCERT book. Now see the next question. The next question is that a physical quantity x is given by x equals to a power 2 b to the power 3 divided by c under root d. This is the x value of x. If the percentage error of measurement in A, B, C and D are 4%, 2%, 3% and 1% respectively, then calculate the percentage error in x. So using the formula, if z equals to a to the power n, then fractional error in z equals to delta z equals to n a delta a upon a. This is the formula. And for calculating percentage error in x, we'll write the formula delta x upon x into 100 equals to this formula will be simplified using this formula. This value will be simplified using this formula. So this is 2 delta A upon A, 2 delta A upon A plus 3 delta B upon B plus delta C upon C, and plus under root is power 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2 delta D by D. This is the formula for calculating percentage error, and this is given two into, we have to calculate percentage error, so this is delta A upon A into 100 plus 3 delta B upon B into 100 plus delta C upon C into 100 and plus 1 by 2 delta D upon D into 100 small d, and some informations are given, that is A, percentage error in A means delta A upon A into 100 equals to 4%, delta B upon B into 100 equals to 2%, and delta C upon C into 100 equals to 3%, delta D upon D equals to 1%. These are the information given. Now we will put the values. So delta X upon X into 100 will be 2 multiplied by 4, 3 multiplied by 2 plus 3 plus 1 over 2 multiplied by 1. Now further 8 plus 6 plus 3 plus 0.5, or we'll write this into a with percentage sign, that is 8%, 6%, 3%, 0.5%, and this will become 8 plus 6 plus 3, 17.5. So percentage error in X equals to 17.5. This is the answer. These are very simple question based on propagation of errors. Now see the next question. The next question is a bit twisted, and this question was asked in JEE Mains 2015. Read the question. The period of oscillation of a simple pendulum is t equals to 2 pi over root L over G. Measured value of L is 20 centimeter, known to 1 mm accuracy, and time for 100 oscillation of the pendulum is found to be 90 seconds using a wristwatch of 1 second resolution. What is the accuracy in the determination of acceleration due to gravity? Means small g. Now some information is given in the question. So write down some information. L is how much? L is given 20 centimeter. Known to 1 mm accuracy. It means delta L. Delta L is given 1 mm we have to convert mm into centimeter, so this will become 0.1 centimeter, and time for 100 oscillation is 90 seconds, means t is given, t is 90 seconds, and found to be 90 seconds using a wristwatch is 1 second resolution. It means delta L. L is given 1 second. Now these informations are given from the question. Also t equals to, from the questions, t equals to 2 pi L over G over root. So this becomes t square equals to 4 pi square L over G, and transposing G equals to 4 pi square L over T square. Now percentage error, that is delta G upon G into 100 equals to, these are the constant part, so will be eliminated. So delta L by L into 2 delta T by T. This is the formula. So delta L is given, delta is, this can be written as delta L upon L into 100 and 2 delta T upon T into 100, and this is given delta L equals to 20. No, delta is 0.1 by 20 into 100 plus 2 into 1 second, this is delta T upon 90 into 100. Now calculating this is 5, so 5 into 0.1, that is 0.5%, plus this 0, that is 20 upon 9. 20 upon 9 is how much? This is 20 upon 9, this is 2.22. 2.22%. Percentage error in calculating acceleration due to gravity is 2.27%. Or it is approximately 3%. So this is the answer, and this question was very important, which was asked in JEE Mains 2015. So keep practicing, and if there is any confusion in theory part, please comment on the comment box so that I can prepare video on theories. So in next part I will prepare a video on numerical based on dimensions and dimensional equations. Till then, stay tuned and keep revising.